Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the pre-market watch list here. Jeremy, good morning, and good morning to everybody tuning in. Alrighty, so um, yesterday wasn't the best of days for me. I ended up the day down 200 bucks. Was down 800 at one point, brought it back with HMNY. So finished out my day down actually like $217.23 or something like that. So not the best of days for me, but that's okay. I've had two solid days prior. So Monday, Tuesday were really good for me. Wednesday was a loss, or yesterday. So either way, still up on the week, like 2,000, something like that. Now, regardless of that, I got a few stocks we're gonna watch, of course, as always. So I'm already thinking about watching Roku, XNET, RIOT, HMNY, DPW, and MARA as of right now, unless something else changes, and then something else looks good. Okay. Wonder why. Don't know why. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen, and we'll get into it. Alrighty, so first off, going to start here with MARA just because we're on it. So again, MARA, it's one of the stocks that just hasn't yet kind of given up, and it's just kind of back and forth, back and forth. So there's always usually some type of play that can be made. So what I'm kind of looking at here is we had this big push up on Monday, and then Tuesday it kind of spiked up again. Wednesday spiked up once again, but it's holding this support right around, like if you look at it right here, it's holding a support right on this, like, what is that, 550 basically. And what I'm seeing here is the last 2 days, you can see it spiked up and then it came right back down, spiked up, came right back down, but it's holding that support right on the 550. So I think today might end up actually being a red day, and I'm looking for it to hopefully break through the 550 mark and head towards down to maybe $5 today. Again, it may not happen, and it may not even drop out. It may be a green day, but based on what we're looking at here on its, just the 1 minute chart, looking at it, it's definitely on a downtrend. But it's also very possible that we're going to see a short cover or a cover pop here in the morning where short sellers that were piled in yesterday maybe have held overnight. They may cover up their position in the morning if it starts to kind of move a little bit to the upside. So what I'm thinking we're going to see here is a cover pop. Let's see. I think we're going to see a cover pop maybe around 560, or if it does drop down to 550 but doesn't break through, we'll probably see a cover pop and then it'll start upturning, maybe even all the way up to $6. It's really hard to determine exactly what's going to happen with it. So right now I am short biased, but I think there might be some opportunity for a long here today if the stock doesn't break through 550. If it can't break 550, we're definitely going to see some type of probably cover pop. You can kind of see it here where the stock just continuously is holding up this 550 mark. But if in fact it does break down, look at all the room to the downside, right? It's got a lot of room to run to the downside, 50 cents, 60 cents, So again, like this is the upside. Now we're starting to come down. If it does kind of break this 550, should be a nice dump out today for a short play. All right, so moving on to the next one is DPW. DPW, definitely short biased. I mean, you can see it's been ramping up for the past couple days. Again, it was a penny stock that was like 60, 70 cents, and now it's all the way up to $5. They did have some news yesterday about, joining in with like the whole cryptocurrency and like creating a cryptocurrency mining division, et cetera, et cetera. Now, do I think it's going to hold up? I don't. I don't think it should. It's looking kind of weak right now, but again, right, it was looking weak, yesterday, like coming into the beginning of the trading day, it looked pretty weak there, but it squeezed right up. So kind of the same game plan as MARA. It's starting to head down. I think if we can break through the 520s here, we should have a nice move to the downside. First target would be the $5 mark, and then hopefully it breaks $5. But again, if you look at it from the zoomed out, there's a lot more room to the downside where it could dump out, right? As you can see, it held up support yesterday at 450. So again, that might act as a support today if we get down there. But here's the thing. If short sellers try to get in and short this thing down and it doesn't drop out, we'll definitely have a squeeze. So definitely look for maybe a long over the 540s. Right in this 540 area might be good for a long position. But again, you know, it is pretty extended. I mean, if you look at the daily chart, you'll see it. Price pretty extended over support. Support's down at 350. We're definitely extended off of the support. So we could definitely see it dump out and have some room to come down to its 9 moving average on the daily chart. So let's see. So again, DPW on a short watch, do expect this to have plays both to the long. So even though I'm short biased on trades, there's a lot of times where there's going to be opportunity to the upside, because if you're short biased on it, shorts have to cover their position at some point, which will probably cause the stock to squeeze. We'll hop over to HMNY now. Ooh, HMNY. HMNY got crushed pretty hard the other day. Came down, had this little squeeze up all day long before fading out. Now it's kind of just doing its thing. So this is just going to be on the back burner just because I know there's still short sellers in there. It's got a big short float interest. So there's still opportunity to see HMNY have a squeeze, right? It might squeeze up today. If it starts trending back upwards, definitely going to be looking at a squeeze. We have a resistance at $17.18, $17.20 area. So $7.20 is going to be a key level to watch for this morning for a potential long trade. Now, if you look at the daily chart, it really doesn't have that much room. I mean, it does to the downside, but it's already lost so much value that I don't really think we're going to see it dump out very, very hard. It could. So, you know, just be mindful of that. But again, it's already lost so much value. I think there's more opportunity to the upside than the downside on HMNY. So that's why I'll really just be watching it for a squeeze today. Will it happen? Don't know. If it goes lower and I have an opportunity to short it, I'll short it. So keep HMNY in your watch list for potential long over the 717 area. Teva. There you go. Here's Teva. Teva had some news this morning that they basically admitted that their company's shit and they're not a very good company or pharmaceutical company. And why is that? That's because they're cutting down costs. They're going to be firing a lot of employees. I think they said, I don't remember how many employees, but maybe it was 20% of employees. You can look at the news here. I'll pull it up real quick. So this morning, Teva, let's see. Teva will cut 14,000 jobs. Teva is immediately suspending its dividends. What was the other one? Teva to reduce costs by like $3 billion by the end of 2019, et cetera, et cetera. They're basically cutting costs. They're going to be selling off some of their non-core assets, and that's all to make more money. So basically they're saying that their company's shit and they need to reconstruct their books and they need to find ways to bring in more money, whether that be for some of their trials or whatever the hell. They're cutting costs at every corner they can, and that's because they're not good. If you look at this, I'll pull up this chart here. No, not right. Hold on one second. Yeah, here we go. No, I don't want to do daily custom. There we go. Here we go. Look at this chart. So company was $72 5 years ago, and now it's $10. That clearly says that they're not very good or they're doing something wrong. So now they're cutting their books and they're reconstructing books, trying to add more money to the pile or to the pot. And that's bringing in investors because they're saying, okay, the company is trying to maneuver themselves into a position where they could become much more profitable soon. So that's why investors are piling in. Now, I don't really think that's going to hold up. I do think we're going to see Teva come down today. I think it's possible we see a double top. It's very possible we see it actually run today, but this move is not going to hold up. It was okay to be in, like I was explaining to some others this morning. If you're in Teva around the 15s, 16s, that's good. But to be up at the 18s, 19s, 20s, that's not good right now. That's too high to be investing. And that's what this is. This is a big play for investors right now, people looking to hold long term. So to day trade it and to be getting in here up at the 19s and the 20s, yeah, it's possible you can make some money on a quick little push up. But I'm definitely more short biased on Teva. So what I'm looking to see happen is a double top here, then start fading out again. And then I'll look to short it. If it breaks over 19, I'll consider a long, with my first target being 1950 and then all the way up to 20, okay? Now, for those of you talking about PIR, I mentioned PIR this morning to a few members in the trading courts in a live trading room. PIR, $6, basically dumped out from bad earnings. Now, it's starting to hold this support around 418, 420. I think it's possible that we can see it. It's not going to recover up to $6. No way. Not today. Maybe good for a swing trade. Now, for a day trade, I think you could definitely hop in and maybe ride it up to the 450, 460 mark, maybe even 480. But again, you got to think it just had bad earnings. It's holding a support around 420. If this keeps holding up and it doesn't break, yeah, it's probably going to be good for a long. Definitely consider PIR for a long, maybe over the 430s, 440s, etc. With a target of maybe 450, 460, 480, 470. And so that's that one. Now, what was the other one? Roku. I'm watching Roku. Roku just completely dumped out yesterday. What it's telling me is that it has a resistance at $48.66. So I kind of want to see it reach $48.66 today. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I really don't. I'm just watching Roku because there's always intraday plays on it, whether it's to the downside or to the upside. So Roku's one of those stocks that I'm saying just keep on your watch list as your kind of a resort play where there will be longs and there will be shorts throughout the whole day that you can capitalize on. So Roku's on that watch. XNET, and I'll just cover it, or that's not it, XNET and RIOT. These ones are the same thing. So XNET and RIOT are simply on watch just because there tends to be plays all day long intraday. They're very choppy, but you can still make money on them, and that's what I'm going to be watching. For RIOT and for XNET is just plays throughout the day. There's no set game plan. It's just to watch them. And then SQ. SQ is one that I am looking to hopefully short for a nice fade down. If you look at the daily chart on SQ, you will see that you can see it's rolling over. It's right down near some previous support, previous bounce area. So if SQ breaks down below about, what is this, like 30, if it can break down below 35 today, I think it's going to be pretty good. So it's up at 36.47. So if this starts turning down, I'll be looking to short with the first target of 35, and then hopefully it can break through 35. If it breaks through 35, I'll add more to the short position. So again, keep SQ on watch for short, possibly first target of 35, and then hopefully it breaks through 35 and continues downward. And then that would be a pretty good play here today too. So that's all we have here on the morning watch list, unless something else has changed. Don't really, maybe. Yeah, that's really just about it here. So again, just to recap, that's all we got. So if you tune in late, you have, so my main plays to watch are MARA, DPW, Teva, really just those ones, MARA, DPW, Teva. Oh, I forgot to mention PTI. Keep PTI on watch for a short here today. PTI, short, I think below like 520. I think that's where I'm looking. It's 520 on that PTI, or is it 5? So yeah, PTI is already going down. It's already broken through $5. So
definitely keep PTI on watch for a short. Maybe a cover pop in the morning and then short that down. So PTI is on watch for a short now. So
Again, PTI short, DPW, MARA, HMNY, Roku, XNET, RIOT, TIVA, and SQ. All those are on the watch list this morning. So pretty big. I can already tell you, Mr. White, that IMUC is dead on volume. Probably not the best. Oh, no, it actually picked up today. Okay, so yeah, you can watch IMUC. Let me see here. You can watch IMUC, but IMUC is downtrending. It's very possible you see like a little bit of a pop here in the morning, but ideally the trend is down, and I think that's going to kind of be choppy and break down today. But again, you could focus on it. There's probably going to be some type of play to be made on it for sure. But again, it's below 60 cents. I don't trade stocks below 60 cents anymore for the most part. Every once in a while, maybe, but not really. So you can watch it again. Now, okay, VRX. I have seen VRX talking about, a lot of people looking at VRX. Hold on. VRX kind of on a downtrend right now. It's holding up support on this $20.86. So it's actually might be good for a long here in the morning. It might squeeze up a little bit. So watch VRX for a long, considering it's holding a support right at $20.86. So again, that's all I got for you guys this morning. Also, again, all the way until December 25th, all the way up until Christmas Day, the Holiday 10 coupon code special is going on for the trading course. So if you want to check it out in the live trading room, and the group mentoring sessions, all for $5 for the first month, go ahead and check it out. After that, it goes back up to the regular price, but at least you can check it out for 5 months. If you like it, it's beneficial to you, you see value, then you can stick around. So recommend hopping on that if you've ever been curious or wanted to check it out. All the links, so you can also join into the free chat room version, which is going to be provided in the description box below. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow on Friday.